trips driving either through Geelong or to Geelong.
That's
This
it.
is the first time you're going to GMHBA as a cat. So in terms of the feeling coming in on this occasion, what was the feeling?
Yeah, it was an unreal feeling. I've back with the Cats all my life. Mum and Dad have. I went to school just down the road at Joey's, so I know this place pretty well. And yeah, so rapt to be here.
Did you say you go to pretty much every game that's here?
Not every game, no. But yeah, the ones here, yeah, pretty much every game. Try and get up to the G every now and again, but yeah.
Is there a Cats player you're really looking forward to making your debut against whenever that comes?
Tom Stewart. Yep. I was in a similar position to him with Matty Scarlett and stuff like that. So yeah, looking forward to learn off him.
Have you had much? What's the feedback been like from them? They must be pretty proud, especially Scarlett.
Yeah, he's rapped for me. Spoke to him pretty much, a couple of weeks leading up to the draft. Most nights he was asking what I was doing, and he's so rapped for me, over the moon.
So during the Bellarine season, when did you start to get a bit of an inkling that you might be a big chance?
I think after a Mottawarri game, where
You kicked 12?
kicked a few goals. I had a few whispers coming my way, and then a few games after that as well. Had a few more, but
Tell us about the influence of Scarlo. So he was assistant coach at Bowen Heads?
Yeah, assistant coach. So he's there every training, every game, and then towards finals, I didn't take over, but pumped the chest out, and he got in there, and he's unreal to have. It brings all the boys aside, one-on-one chats, and
So he clearly worded up the Cats that he thought you were a bit of a talent, similar to when he coached Tom Stewart back at South Bowen.
I'm not sure actually. I think he might have, but he pulled me for a chat earlier in the year and said, do you have any aspirations to play AFL? And I obviously said, yeah, it's every kid's dream, and here I am today.
And you're at the Falcons. How tough was that during the COVID years?
Yeah, so first season of Falcons was COVID, so we didn't play at all. And then the second season was stop and start. I had a few injuries, so I didn't really get to where I wanted to be. So, I didn't perform as well as I'd like to there.
Did you get to a point where you thought maybe the dream had slipped you by?
Yeah, I did. So after Falcons, just went back and played for Bowen Heads, and I love playing there. Love playing with all my mates down there, and just played for the love of the game. And then, lucky enough for Scarlo to come down, and
Did you try out at Werribee VFL as well?
Yeah, so I had a pre-season for about a month there at Werribee VFL, and that was a really good experience. And I didn't quite make it there.
Was Cats VFL ever an opportunity as well, or not as many list spots there?
Yeah, not as many list spots, and I didn't really hear from them at all. So no.
Ollie, do you think it's sunk in? I mean, you're going to be hitting Paddy Dangerfield up on a lead, or Tom Collins up in the next few days when the footies come out.
Yeah, up until today it hadn't sunk in. I walked in here today and everyone, all my childhood, players that I watched growing up were, shaking hands, and I think today it sunk in.
Can you describe that feeling? You're
Um,
a cat and you're walking into Cat Park and you're part of the fold. I mean, can you describe that feeling?
Not really. I'm kind of lost for words. Just all emotions. Yeah.
Did you think you'd get drafted? Did Wellesley, had he been on the phone a few times in the lead up to the draft?
So on the night, I was actually on the tools on Tuesday at my apprenticeship, and then Tuesday night just went home, sat down on the couch, did whatever, and then Wellesley rang me up and he said, you're going to have a good night, mate, maybe get the boys around, get your family around. So I was on the phone to them, and we had a good night.
Has your boss taken news that you're not going to be coming?
No, he was rapt for me. He said, go chase your dream. He was over the moon. He didn't care at all.
You're a
Yeah.
chippy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what year? The second, third year?
So I was 3 years through. So it's a 4-year apprenticeship, and 3 years through. Yeah.
What were you like as a chippy? Were you enjoying your trade?
Yeah, I loved it. Had a real good group of mates, work colleagues around me, and couldn't ask for better blokes to work with. Yeah.
What are you doing with your tools?
Pardon?
What are you doing with your tools now? They can sit in the year, or what do they do?
No, I'll keep them. Just a bit of handiwork around the house. Mum and Dad will want some jobs done, I'm sure, so I'll keep them in the car.
Someone told me your nickname's Ferret. Can you share that story?
I actually don't know why it's called Ferret, but Dan Donati, our coach from Bowen Heads, when we won the flag, I don't know, thought I was a real little ferret running in out of packs and stuff like that. So I think maybe that's where I got it from.
And that, I think you had 2 good games against Moderate. I think you might have upset Josh Finch's 300th with a bag of 5 as well from the midfield.
Yeah, I did kick 5, but we lost to him.
Oh, you lost that?
Yeah,
game?
so in the first time we played Modder, we beat him by 200, and then we lost to him the next time we played him. And Finch's 300.
Just Sam and Herbie's influence on your game too. Anything you want to say about that? They were pretty good guys to learn the craft under.
Yeah, so before they took over as head coach, I played mainly midfield, and then they were lucky enough to put me in the forward line, which I kicked a fair few goals and just brought my game from here to here. So yeah, they had a lot of influence.